Walking the tightrope between being stinkin' rich and ensuring your future offspring live in the lap of luxury is like trying to juggle flaming torches while riding a unicycle. Cue the top 10 richest families in the world, strutting their opulent stuff. Kicking off the countdown at number 10, say hello to the Koch family. And no, we're not talking about soda pop here. These Kochs are the embodiment of living large, with a net worth that could fund a small country, a really fancy one, mind you. At a jaw-dropping $68 billion, their empire isn't your run-of-the-mill lemonade stand. It spans everything from energy to manufacturing. Ever heard of Koch Industries? It's the largest privately owned company in the USA and one of the big kahunas in the global oil game. These Koch folks aren't just building sandcastles, they're constructing opulent fortresses of wealth. But that's not all, folks. The Koch clan doesn't just dabble in businesses, they're practically politicians in disguise. Picture this: Charles and David Koch, the dynamic duo, channel their inner superhero and pour truckloads of cash into fighting climate change legislation. They're the Robin Hoods of the anti-climate change crusade, except instead of giving to the poor, they're handing out bundles to the Republican Party. A cool $1.5 billion has found its way into conservative pockets in the last 10 years, courtesy of these Koch-backed dollars. And oh boy, their spending habits. When it comes to splurging, the Kochs are pros. They've got artworks that could make the Louvre blush, including pieces by big-shot painters like Monet and Picasso. Their homes are like art galleries that'll make you question why you're still sticking with that painting you bought from a street artist last summer. And just when you thought they couldn't top themselves, they whip out the big guns. A photograph. But hold on to your monocles, it's no ordinary pic. It's a snapshot of Billy the Kid himself, and they've coughed up a whopping $2.3 million for it. Skipping to number 9, we've got the Ambani Family, reigning over the land of extravagant everything in India. If luxury was a sport, these guys would be gold medalists, living in a 27-story skyscraper named Antilia, which sounds more like a Marvel villain's lair. They've got a private cinema, a spa colder than your ex's heart, and a snow room, because why not keep a blizzard indoors? Oh, and their garage is bigger than your local mall. It houses over 160 cars, including more Rolls Royces than you can count on both hands. But don't think they're all about spending, no siree. They're into philanthropy too, making it rain for various causes while they sip champagne in their winter wonderland. Zooming over to number 8, we meet the Bettencourt family, the modern-day equivalent of a treasure-hoarding pirate crew. They've turned cosmetics into a cash waterfall with L'Oreal, and they're so rich they can afford to buy entire castles like they're on a shopping spree at a medieval mall. Lillian Bettencourt, the matriarch, was the queen of wealth, with a fortune that could make Scrooge McDuck's money bin look like a piggy bank. Their journey to riches involved a mix of business savvy and a dash of World War II intrigue. It's like a soap opera that involves cosmetics and secret deals. And let's not forget their obsession with wines. Not just for drinking, mind you, but for owning entire vineyards. They've got more grapes than a fairy tale about winemaking dwarves. Now hold on to your credit cards, because number 7 introduces us to the Slim family. Proving that being ultra-rich doesn't mean you need to live like a gold-plated peacock. Carlos Slim Helu, the Warren Buffet of Mexico, rocks a salary that'd make your neighborhood lemonade stand seem like Wall Street. He might be loaded, but he lives in a modest 6-bedroom house and limits his own salary like it's a cheat day at the money gym. And he's not just about fortune, he's into giving back, like a financial superhero. With the kind of money he donates, he could probably fund a space mission to turn Mars into a luxury resort. Coming in at number 6, we've got the Wertheimer family, who took luxury to new heights by teaming up with the iconic Coco Chanel. The twist? Their deal wasn't exactly what you'd call fair, but they turned that into a fashion empire that makes runway shows look like pocket change. It's like if Robin Hood decided to go into high-end fashion instead of robbing the rich. Now, if you thought their story was intriguing, just wait till you meet the Maas family at number 5. These candy-making wizards have turned sweets into a sugar-coated goldmine. Who knew mixing chocolate and caramel could lead to a fortune that could buy a small country? But hey, at least they're helping dentists afford summer homes. And now the countdown to the super-ultra-mega-rich begins. At number 4, we have the Waltons, the family that turned Walmart into a worldwide phenomenon. They're so wealthy that cities now need Walmart stores just to be considered part of the official map. They've got more money than a pirate with a treasure map, and they're practically sprinkling gold dust wherever they go. But don't think they're just swimming in vaults of cash. They've got a soft spot for art and philanthropy. It's like they're living out a modern-day fairy tale where the kingdom is a massive chain of stores. And now, brace yourselves for the top 3. At number 3, the Arnold family waltzes in, dripping with elegance and luxury. Their empire of opulence is built on fashion and business brilliance. Louis Vuitton, Dior, Givenchy. It's like they've sewn their initials into every high-end brand in existence. Their art collection is worth more than most people's lifetimes, and their properties make mansions look like dollhouses. But amidst the extravagance, they're not just show-offs. They're big on philanthropy, proving that you can be filthy rich and still have a heart. The penultimate spot goes to the Rothschild family at number 2, the stuff of conspiracy theories and late-night speculation. With wealth that rivals a dragon's hoard, they practically own the planet's business landscape. From banking to mining, they've got their fingers in more pies than a bakery luxury at Thanksgiving. But it's not all secret societies and sinister plots. They've got art, real estate, and a knack for staying out of the limelight while making history. If money were a race, they'd be at the finish line handing out golden trophies. And now, prepare to be stunned as we unveil the crown jewel of opulence, the Al Saud family, the #1 holders of a mind-bogglingly massive fortune. With more zeros in their net worth than a mathematician's wildest dream, these folks redefine what it means to live large. Oil and energy are their playthings, and they've turned Saudi Arabia into their personal sandbox. Their homes are like palaces from fairy tales, their cars are more luxurious than a Hollywood red carpet, and their dreams are so grand they're building cities in the desert. The Al Sauds are the kings and queens of excess, throwing parties that make Gatsby's shindigs seem like quaint tea gatherings. So, there you have it. The top 10 richest families in the world, living lives that are so over the top, they've practically redefined the word extravagance. It's a tale of money, power, and spending that's straight out of a storybook written in solid gold ink. If you'd like to know more about old money, riches, and real estate, give us a like and subscribe to ABC Investing with the notification bell on. We can entertain you all day long, but remember that you are your own greatest resource.